The Gobi Desert. The Gobi Desert is a big sandy place on our planet Earth. It is located in Asia, in countries called China and Mongolia. People from all over the world are curious about the Gobi Desert because it's a very special and unique place. The Gobi Desert is not like the forests or the parks we see with lots of trees and grass. It's not very wet like those places. Instead, it's very dry and often hot. But did you know that even though it's a desert, sometimes it can be really cold too? The Gobi Desert is known for its big sand dunes that can look like mountains of sand. Some parts of the Gobi Desert have rocks, and some parts are flat like a big table. Even though it might seem hard to believe, the Gobi Desert is home to some special plants and animals. Some plants in the Gobi Desert can survive with very little water. They are like nature's superheroes. There are also animals like the Bactrian camel that can live in the harsh conditions of the desert. The Gobi Desert is like a puzzle with all these interesting pieces of life. The Gobi Desert has interesting weather. During the day, when the sun is up, it can get really hot. It's like standing close to a fire. But when the sun goes away and it's nighttime, the Gobi Desert can become very cold. It's like the desert gets a little bit chilly. This happens because the desert doesn't hold on to heat very well. So it cools down quickly at night. People have lived in the Gobi Desert for a very long time. They have learned how to survive in this tough environment. Some people are experts at finding water, and they use special animals called camels to help them carry heavy things across the desert. These people are like heroes because they know how to live in a place that can be quite challenging. In recent times, scientists and adventurers have gone to the Gobi Desert to learn more about its secrets. They have found ancient dinosaur bones and other fossils buried in the desert sand. People also visit the Gobi Desert to experience its unique landscapes and learn about its history and culture. Just like we take care of our homes, we should also take care of the Gobi Desert. It's important to be kind to the environment and not do things that can harm it. Building and digging too much can hurt the desert. By being careful and respectful, we can help keep the Gobi Desert healthy and beautiful. The Gobi Desert is a special place full of mysteries and wonders. It might be dry, but it's also full of life and stories. Exploring the Gobi Desert helps us learn about the diversity of our planet and how people and nature can adapt to challenging conditions. It's a desert of surprises waiting to be discovered by curious adventurers.
Exploring the Gobi Desert. The Gobi Desert is a very special place. It is a desert, but not like the ones you see in movies with huge sand dunes all the time. The Gobi Desert is different, and it's found in Asia, in countries like China and Mongolia. In this article, we will take a journey to discover what makes the Gobi Desert so unique and interesting. First, let's understand what a desert is. A desert is a place where there is very little rain. Imagine if you had a garden, but you forgot to water it for a very long time. That's a bit like a desert because there's not enough water for plants and animals to live comfortably. The Gobi Desert is a big desert in Asia. The Gobi Desert is a vast desert region in northern China and southern Mongolia. It stretches across two countries mainly, China and Mongolia. The Gobi Desert is in the northern part of Asia. It's not too far from the Great Wall of China. So, if you ever visit the Great Wall, you're quite close to the Gobi Desert. The Gobi Desert is one of the largest deserts in the world. It's like a giant sandbox covering over 1 million square kilometers. That's bigger than some countries. But unlike the playground sand, the Gobi Desert has more than just sand. One surprising thing about the Gobi Desert is that it's not all sand. It has many different landscapes. There are places with tall mountains, rocky hills, and flat plains. It's like a mix of nature's best features, all in one place. Weather in the Gobi Desert can be a little extreme. In the daytime, when the sun is up high, it can get really hot, just like when you stand close to a hot stove. But when the sun goes down, it gets very cold. So, if you ever visit, make sure to bring clothes for both hot and cold weather. Deserts can be hot or cold, and the Gobi Desert is colder than the Sahara Desert because it is located in the northern part of the earth. The Gobi Desert experiences extreme temperature variations, with both hot and cold conditions depending on the time of year. During the summer months, the Gobi Desert can become quite hot, with temperatures often exceeding 38 degrees Celsius or even higher. The desert's dry and arid conditions contribute to these high temperatures. Conversely, during the winter months, the Gobi Desert can be extremely cold, with temperatures dropping well below freezing. In some areas, temperatures can plummet to as low as -40 degrees Celsius or even colder. This significant temperature range between summer and winter is a characteristic feature of desert climates. In summary, the Gobi Desert experiences both hot and cold weather, making it a place of extreme temperature fluctuations throughout the year. One thing that makes the Gobi Desert special is that it doesn't get much rain. You know how important water is for plants, animals, and people. In the Gobi Desert, water is like a precious treasure. That's why many plants and animals in the Gobi have special ways to save water. The Gobi Desert is not empty at all. It's home to some unique plants that are tough enough to survive in the desert. One of these special plants is the saxaul tree. It has deep roots that help it find water deep underground. Another is the Gobi bearberry, a tiny plant that can store water in its leaves. Now, let's talk about the animals of the Gobi Desert. Some of them are like superheroes because they have amazing abilities to survive in such a dry place. Have you ever heard of a Bactrian camel? These camels have 2 humps and are called the ships of the desert. They can carry heavy loads and can go a long time without water. Another remarkable creature in the Gobi is the jerboa. It's like a tiny kangaroo with long ears. Jerboas can hop really fast to escape from predators, and they don't need much water to survive. Then there's the elusive snow leopard, a beautiful but rare big cat that lives in the Gobi's mountains. The Gobi Desert has something else hidden in its sands: fossils. Fossils are the remains of plants and animals that lived a very long time ago. Scientists have found some incredible fossils in the Gobi, including the eggs of dinosaurs. Yes, you heard that right, dinosaur eggs. It's like a real-life dinosaur treasure hunt in the desert. Believe it or not, people live in the Gobi Desert too. They are like the desert experts. They know where to find water, and they have special friends called camels to help them. Camels are incredibly important to the people of the Gobi because they provide transportation and even milk. If you ever get the chance to visit the Gobi Desert, you're in for an adventure. There are tours that can take you on journeys to explore this incredible place. You can ride camels, see the unique plants and animals, and even camp under the starry desert sky. The Gobi Desert is a fragile and precious environment. It's important that we take care of it, just like we take care of our homes. Some activities like mining and overgrazing by animals can harm the delicate balance of the desert. We should all work together to protect the Gobi and its unique beauty. The Gobi Desert is not just a desert, it's a world of wonders waiting to be discovered. With its unique landscapes, amazing plants, and tough but incredible animals, the Gobi Desert is a testament to the beauty and diversity of our planet. If you ever dream of exploring a place where history, nature, and adventure come together, put the Gobi Desert on your list. It's truly a desert full of surprises.
The amazing Gobi Desert. The Gobi Desert is a special place on Earth. It's a big desert in Asia. Let's learn more about this interesting desert. The Gobi Desert is a dry and rocky place. It's in China and Mongolia. Deserts don't have a lot of water, and the Gobi is like that too. It's one of the biggest deserts in the world. Imagine a big place with lots of sand, rocks, and hills. The Gobi has all of these. There are big sand dunes that can be taller than houses. Some parts are rocky, and some are flat. It's like a puzzle made by nature. The Gobi can be really hot in the daytime. The sun shines brightly and warms up the desert. But at night, it gets very cold. It's like the desert has two faces, one hot and one cold. You might think deserts are empty, but the Gobi has life. There are tough plants that can survive with little water. And there are animals too. Camels are special friends in the Gobi. They have a hump on their back that stores water, like a water bottle for them. People live near the Gobi Desert. They are strong and smart. They know how to find water in this dry place. They even have camels to help them carry things. People and camels are like a team. The Gobi hides secrets in its sands. People find dinosaur bones and eggs there. It's like a museum under the ground. We need to be kind to the Gobi Desert. Too much digging or building can hurt it. We should protect it so that it stays beautiful and healthy. The Gobi Desert is an amazing place full of sand, rocks, and surprises. People, animals, and plants call it home. It's our job to take care of it so that it can stay wonderful for a long time.